Okay guys, just a little bit on, but very hard, it's so hard here to get any ball flight, see the ball flight. But William Milne, who's one of our channel lock devotees, or our One Atomic Golf devotees, asked how we move the ball, how we manoeuvre it with channel lock. Okay, now basically it's always the same path attack. We never change our path attack if we want to move the ball. Not like if some people want to cut the ball, they'll come across it, open club face and cut spin the ball. Well, you can't never come across the ball with channel lock, so you can't hit a cut. But you don't want to hit a cut because a cut's an incredibly inefficient golf shot, and it can just turn into a double cross. Anytime you've got the club going across the line, you can never guard that you won't be turning the face down and double crossing yourself. So we're always hitting into out. So in order to get a little, and I'll try and hit little knockdown shots so you can actually see the ball flow. To get a draw, to get a really solid draw. Now it's the same channel lock, we're into out, but what we do is we shut the face down more than normal and we trap release the club more. Now what's a trap release? That is when the hands really force themselves down towards the ground. That lead thumb turns into the ground very vigorously, and it's that type of release. And the hands stay very low. So we're getting a lot of trap turnover in the shot. That's how I get the trap draw. It'll be a push trap draw. Like that. I'm going to hit the ball low, guys, so you can see the ball flight. And what is the action? It's this. Come into here, force the hands down, and turn the club very early coming into the ball. So it's get out, but a really aggressive turn down of the club face. And the only difference I would apply there if I wanted to hit the ball higher in that shot is I would just get a little bit more underthrow with the trail hand. I just the same amount of aggressiveness into out, but I'd have a little bit more underthrow. I'll hit this one up a bit higher. You probably lose it in the clouds. There's the high draw. Same feeling, a lot of trap down, a lot of into out, but I've got a lot of underthrow here, up in the shot. Now guys, with a fade, this is what we call just a leak. The ball with channel lock will always start into out, so it'll always be a push shot. So in order to sort of hit it in and get it to sort of leak off and come down very soft, you just open the face up more and you just aim further left of your target and you just push the ball to the target with more of an open club face. And so the ball will just go away and it'll just leak. There'll be no sort of real, sort of low integrity sort of fade type shot. It'll just go out there and it'll just leak away like this. And how do I get that to happen? Complete opposite to the turn down, to the power draw, or to just the push draw. With the push draw we went this way with the leaking fade. Go the other way. That's our pinky finger. Pinky finger comes up. We come in and we pull the pinky finger up, which is going to get the club face staying open. Now because we want it to sort of do that, sort of bank itself in there, we've got to aim further left of the target. So we're aiming left and we then just push leaking the ball back to the target. And we do it with the hand moving this way through the shot. Pinky up instead of pinky back. It's pinky up. Very easy. Okay, we'll just fade one out there. There's the fade. Or the little push leak. Now that's a low one. I hit that low so you can see it. I'll hit another one of those. Doesn't move much. Doesn't move much. And you don't want it to move much. Hit another one of those. There it is. There's just a little leaky, little push fade. That's the one you want. Now you can hit those hard. This will go out of frame, but I'll hit a high leaky fade. There's a big high push leaky fade. Go hit a low draw, so we're going to be out here. Trap the club down more, hit more into out, low hands. Oh, it's driving me nuts. Come on, George. There's that little push draw. Okay, we hit more, we hit a little slinger draw. So it's going to be more trap release. There's the slinger draw. Now that's a real, you want to sling one around a corner, and that's only because we're doing that more, guys. Alright, this is what we call a power push. We're going to hit that little leaky, fadey type shot, but it's a power push. There's the power push. Get it going the other way. I'll just hit a full hard, like a full shot. You won't see it, but this is the power draw. There's the power draw. And that's the hands turning down like that. That's the power draw. Now, high shots, low shots, I don't do anything with weight distribution at all. I do it all with the club face angle. Either shut it down or open it up a little bit. I don't sort of do anything different with the club face. So that's how we do it, guys. It's just generalities, but it's easy. So we never change the process of the direction of the club. We never want the club coming across the ball, ever, because you can't do that in channel lock. There's no across the ball with channel lock, ever. It just doesn't happen. It's not there. So it's always into out, and our base shot is always going to start for a right-hander a little right of the target. Now it starts right and then comes back. That's what we want, and that all depends on how much closure we've got on the face. If you want it to start right and stay right, just have the club face open. And the severity is all relative to how much trap release we get or how much pinky up we get. It's just severity, just amount, and you've got to work that out yourself, how much you want. What one man's 10 degrees closed down with a trap release is different to someone else's. So it just depends on how you work your severity into the shot. You've got to work that out for yourself, guys. But the basic structure is that we never change the angle of attack. We only change the angle of the face and the severity that the face is applied to the ball. That's all. Okay, guys, it's a pretty simple formula, and it's very easy to work the ball. Very easy to work the ball from that point of view. So don't think that you've got to change in any manner or form any weight distribution, none of that. You don't have to do any of that. The structure is exactly the same, it never changes, and that's the good thing about channel lock. That the ball position will never change, the orientation balance factor into that trail vertical axis will never change, and that's why the swing is so consistent. People that want to work the ball normally have great difficulty because they're working on path changes. They have to change the path. So in order to change the path, they've got to change the body structure. the balance factors, everything, placement of the ball, all that type of stuff. We never change any of that. All we do is change the release factor and the orientation of the club face. That's all we change. There's no changing of body orientation, no change in the distribution of mass, none of that. Okay guys, so it's a very simplistic methodology of working the golf ball. It really is very, very simplistic. You don't have to do anything. There's no requirement to go into histrionics and thinking I've got to do this, I've got to do that. All you've got to do is that or that on the same path. And remember, every shot is a push shot. For a right-hander, it'll always start right at the target line. So if you want to push the ball to the target and you want it to leak to the target, sit down softly, you've got to start left and then push more to the right. So it's more of that, but you're aiming left. Okay, it's a very simplistic system. Okay guys, just have a look at that, and any questions on it, just post on the channel. Okay.